Hey everyone, and welcome back to another great eShop deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out which are the best games that are currently on sale. And surprisingly, for the month of February, we've actually got an amazing list yet again this week, where each and every game is almost at its lowest ever price. Now, for anyone new to the channel, just as usual, we'll be giving away two $5 eShop gift cards about halfway through the list. Just don't forget that if you want to participate in future giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below in the video. If you want the full contest rules, all you need to do is check out the description of the video down below. And also at the end of the video, if you're still looking for some other great games, I'll also be linking down below last week's eShop deals video, as well as this week's under $5 video, because all of those have other great games that are most likely still on sale. And by the way, I never go over the same games 2 weeks in a row. So now with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump straight into those deals. Just don't forget, if you're liking the content, hit that like button. So now our first amazing deal for today is going to be on OLLIOLLI Switch stands, which technically should have been in the under $5 video. Unfortunately, the deal dropped just after it was recorded, but it is currently 85% off, dropping the price to only $2.24. However, you will have to move quickly because the deal is ending on February 16th. Now, OLLIOLLI Switch Stance is an amazing 2D platformer that uses elements, I would say, of an auto runner mixed with all mechanics based around skateboarding. But I'm telling you right away, the OLLIOLLI series is a one-of-a-kind experience. And with the brand new one, OLLIOLLI World, that just dropped last week on February 8th, this is the perfect time to get up to date and play the two original entries. And yet again, I've maybe said it a lot over the last week, but this is another package of two games that was well worth the $15 it was being sold for, which is why it's so insane that right now at only $2.24 you can get it. This is a no-brainer for anyone that wants to try it out. Definitely be picking up this game for this week. Now, our next great deal for today is actually on a couple of games, because both of the NEXOMON entries, so NEXOMON and NEXOMON Extinction, are at brand new lowest ever prices. On the screen here, you're seeing the first one of the two games that is currently 20% off, dropping the price to $7.99, and both of these deals will be running till February 21st. Now, if you've never played the NEXOMON series before, it is basically almost a carbon copy of the old school Pokemon series for its basic mechanics. However, it changes two important elements. Number one, the gameplay here is actually 2 to 3 times harder than your average Pokemon game, which, let's be honest, are pretty easy. And secondly, it spins the storylines in a slightly more mature and humoristic fashion. Overall, if you're a fan of old school Pokemon, you should definitely try out both these games at these low prices. Currently, the original NEXOMON is only 20% off at $7.99. The second one, NEXOMON Extinction, is actually 45% off. However, having a higher starting price, it drops it to $10.99. Personally, I played through both of these games and I really loved them. And I would consider both of them great pickups for this week. Now, our next game, and I'm going to be saying it a lot, is another game at a brand new lowest ever price. Now we're talking about EVERGATE, that is 45% off, dropping the price to only $5.49, and in this case running yet again till February 21st. Now, first of all, EVERGATE's main gameplay is a 2D puzzle platformer. But let me tell you, it is one of the most visually stunning 2D puzzle platformers currently on the Nintendo Switch. And on top of it, it has extremely solid gameplay mechanics and very well-designed levels. But if you love puzzle platformers that keeps handing you new abilities, throwing you curveballs, asking you to use them in various ways, then you will really like EVERGATE. I actually like the game so much, I tracked down a physical copy of it to add to my collection. And right now, at only $5.49, yet again an amazing deal. Now, our next game for today is going to be once again at a brand new lowest ever price, and that is for SKUL the Hero Slayer, that is currently 30% off, dropping the price to $13.99, and this one will be running till February 19th. Now, the 2D action roguelite is a genre that we have a lot of entries on the Nintendo Switch, but currently SKUL the Hero Slayer is definitely among one of my favorites. You're playing as a young skeleton who's trying to save the monster kingdom, and you have a very unique ability of being able to wear other people's skulls and absorb their abilities. Now what's amazing about this game is that it offers over 100 different playable skulls, meaning that each and every run offers something new. I will admit, however, that initially this game does have a steep learning curve because of the sheer variety of skulls available. But if you put in a little bit of time and you learn the basics, trust me, this is a game that will pay off big time. If you want to check it out on the channel, I've actually streamed the game on 2 different occasions if you want to get a rough idea of the gameplay, but if not, you can trust me, this is a great pickup for this week. Now our next game, which is yet again at a brand new lowest ever price, is going to be ASTRO Aqua Kitty that is now 60% off, dropping the price to only $5.99, and this one running once again till February 21st. Now if you watched this week's under $5 video, we actually looked at the earlier entry in the series. However, what's important to note here is rather than a straightforward side-scrolling shooter, this time around we have a more Metroidvania adventure all based around submarines. But not only do we have a Metroidvania, we also have RPG elements thrown in as you're trying to basically upgrade and build up your submarines. But ultimately, if you're a fan of side-scrolling shoot-em-ups, but you would like a more lengthy Metroidvania type of adventure, then ASTRO Aqua Kitty is going to be an excellent pickup yet again. I will give one slight warning, however, over time some of the mission objectives do become slightly repetitive. But overall, I still had tons of fun with this one, and definitely right now at only $6, in my opinion, it is an amazing pickup. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winners of the $5 eShop gift cards. And our first winner for today is going to be Brian Lucas, who basically said, "Hob is amazing, storytelling without dialogue, this is a great deal." And I couldn't agree with you more, Brian. Hob was definitely among one of the strongest deals in this week's under $5 video. And the second winner of today's random draw is one of my earliest supporters, which is Jumping Bear, who said, "Guacamelee rocks, it's also on Game Pass, Hob is a gem, Torchlight 2 is a favorite for me, are you looking at my game library?" So unfortunately, Bear, no, I wasn't looking at your gameplay library, but one thing we can tell for sure, you have some great taste. So now all you need to do to claim your $5 eShop gift cards is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump straight back into the deals, yet again we have a couple of games on today's list. Both entries of the Tidy Tasmanian Tiger series are on sale and are at brand new lowest ever prices. Currently, however, I'm showing you the first entry that is the better of the two deals at 50% off for only $14.99, and both of these running till February 21st. Now, both of these games are 3D action platformers, where you play as a Tasmanian tiger equipped mainly with some boomerangs, and honestly, these are some very solid platformers from the PS2 era. But not only that, they've actually been fully remastered in HD on the Switch, and they are looking fantastic. I loved this series originally when I played it back in the day. I picked up the remaster of the first one physically, and you know what? It is done in an excellent fashion. So if you're a fan of 3D platformers, definitely look at picking up one or both of these for this week. I would definitely say start with the first one though currently, since it is the better deal at 50% off for $14.99 versus the second one that is 35% off at $19.49. Now next on today's list, we actually have a game that is back to its lowest ever price, which is ARIETTA of Spirits that is back to 50% off for $9.99, and this one will be ending on February 25th. Now ARIETTA is actually a game that I fully reviewed on the channel, and I was pretty harsh on it because I found that the overall length of the game was a little disappointing. It is a top-down hack and slash adventure. However, rather than comparing this to a Zelda type adventure, I would more focus on an action type adventure because there are only very few puzzles to solve. And overall, even though in my review I said that at $20 this game was maybe not worth it due to only about a length of 3 to 4 hours, at 50% off for $9.99 because of its excellent production values and visuals, now this game feels like a pretty good pickup. And by the way, in case you need any convincing for yourself, the game even offers a free downloadable demo. Now for our next game on today's list, we're back to another game that is at a brand new lowest ever price, and that is Spectacular Sparky. That is 33% off, dropping the price to only $9.99. This one is ending on February 18th, and by the way, this game is my pick of the week. Now, Spectacular Sparky is a 2D action shooter where the basic mechanics and gameplay do resemble something a lot like Metal Slug. However, the character designs and overall humor in the series feel like it's pulled directly from something like Earthworm Jim. Now, this unexpected indie title ended up being one of my favorite games of last year, and on top of it, it has some pretty amazing production value. Because what came totally unexpected for an out there series like this is the game is almost fully voice acted. There are even 5 to 10 minute levels that are fully filled out with dialogue between the different characters. I'm telling you right now, it was totally unexpected and really appreciated for a great retro style title like this. So if you're into zany styled action titles, definitely take a look at Spectacular Sparky, a game that was easily worth the full $15 and right now at $10 becomes my pick of the week. Now our next game on today's list came out just last week, and that is Grapple Dog, that is having a release discount of 10% off, dropping the price to $13.49 and is right now scheduled to be ending on February 18th. Now, not only did this game come out just last week, but on top of it, I just streamed it on Friday, and I am totally in love with this 2D action precision platformer. It is the first original release that is published by Super Rare Games, and I really have my fingers crossed that they're going to come out with a physical version, because I definitely want that for my collection. But it offers some really cutesy visuals, some smooth gameplay, and a really nice, interesting original mechanic, all featured around a grappling hook. Now, even since Friday's stream, this is a game that I haven't been able to put down. I'm almost fully through the game now, so the only thing I will warn, the game does have a difficulty curve, where towards the end of the games, the levels become very challenging. However, nonetheless, I did find it approachable, and it is not among the most difficult precision platformers out there. Now, maybe some of you will want to wait for a bigger discount, but in my opinion, at $13.49, it is nonetheless worth the investment. So now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals, and let me tell you, today's reel is packed with great deals. there we have it. That is it for today's eShop deals video. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I do think that we have a crazy amount of great games on sale this week. And also, don't forget to leave me your comment down below to let me know what great games you're picking up for this week. Now, just before we go, I really want to take a couple of seconds to thank the channel supporters. I appreciate their support each and every month. And on the way out, if you did like what you saw, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, and hitting that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.